So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Wilson. And he'll find Moreau here. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And some space here. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big chunk on the ground there. 27 yards.
Well, if you're the team that has the ball, you're loving this series. No matter what you're dialing up, in the air, on the ground, you're getting big-time chunks of yardage. And right now, they've got that defense wobbling.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. David Njoku. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. Now the try here for the point after. He's got it. And the Jets lead at 7-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Jets, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Lawrence. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They go play action with Lawrence. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, they are holding a wild card spot, but there are no shortage of other teams in the NFC looking to take that spot from them.
Starting with the guys on the other side of the field because they're on the outside looking in, and no one likes to be in that position. You want to be in the room, not looking inside to see everyone else having fun.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Wilson. And going deep downfield for Boykin. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Jags are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Working with a 2nd and 3. A handoff for Etienne. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
And that's a pleasing run there by Travis Etienne. And every time I see him carry it, I think of the word mature. Why? 4 full seasons at Clemson, not something you normally get with a running back. Had almost 5,000 yards rushing, the school record, along with 70 rushing touchdowns. That's both the school record and ACC record. The 2nd running back taken in the draft after Najee Harris from Alabama, number 25 overall. He's now wearing number 1 in the NFL after wearing number 9 at Clemson. He loves those single digits.
On 1st down, Lawrence throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Arnold. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. So for Trevor Lawrence, listen, the hype, the buzz, whatever you want to call it, it just surrounds this guy. One of the most highly regarded draft picks of the last decade or two. What do you think defenses are going to throw at him here in his rookie season?
Well, I think all the edge rushers can't wait to get a shot at him, especially his rookie year, because they want to see if he can handle the pressure when they come at him. But I think defensive coordinators, they know that he's well-schooled and he's very intelligent. They want that pressure on him. They'll throw those normal blitzes. They also want to throw combo coverages in the secondary to see if he can read them.
Lawrence to Shenault for a Jaguar first.
And the Jaguar 1st down.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Here's Lawrence. The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down.
The competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Lawrence. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a jet touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
An extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now 14-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It's their 3rd drive now, and so far we've seen a punt. In that 2nd drive, CD, they turned the ball over, so not the start that they were envisioning.
Yeah, they've been ineffective so far, but look, they've worked on a game plan all week long. Don't get away from it too soon. Find a way to get some significant gains, loosen up, get going, and then they should be okay the rest of the way.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. A handoff running left is Etienne. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They'll run with Etienne and trying to shake free, but Etienne cannot. The defense will stop him short. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following that punt, which turned out as well as it possibly could have, this offense has 99 yards to go to the other end zone.
And the defense is frothing at the mouth with a chance to get points themselves. If they tackle a runner in the end zone, safety. And if there's a holding call in the end zone, that's also a safety as well. So either way you decide to go on offense, you've got to be careful.
Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards. First down. They give to Johnson going right. And he takes this across the 15 to the 17. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Johnson running left. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. Yeah, boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. Complete. It's Johnson. 7 yards to pick up there.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 43-yard line.
A give to Etienne running right. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
third down. Here's Etienne. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Lawrence there, complete to Robinson. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now Lawrence to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football back. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Man open, that's Robert Foster, complete. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Johnson running right. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Play action. It's Wilson. And that is taken in by Njoku. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Play action. Now Wilson. Open target. Here's Matthews. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Joey Slye for the field goal. A 20-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Jamal Agnew now to return it. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Both teams making their final adjustments for the second half to come. And to bring the action your way, we go back to MetLife Stadium and Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. To return, here's Agnew. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Etienne once more. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's a give to Etienne. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
They'll run. It's Etienne. And he powers his way up past the 30. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Lawrence. He'll drop this one off with Etienne. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there, and it helps him move the sticks. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. He gets it left side to Johnson. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Play action. It's Lawrence. There's Chark with a great grab. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Here's Etienne. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Another tote for Etienne. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And that's complete to Etienne out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Lawrence will throw. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Just a yard to go here on second down.
They go to Johnson again. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
65 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. Into the secondary again. And finally brought down at the 43. Good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
They'll run on 1st down. Johnson. And they'll get this down to the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Second and 7.
Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. It's Scarborough again. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Bo Scarborough, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jets extend this fourth quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is now 24. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
On second down, ETN once more. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. He'll find ETN out of the backfield. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Now Lawrence. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Jets are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think, okay, he's a guy on the commercials.
Yeah, he's doing okay.
111 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Oh, Wilson going to throw. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Reuben Foster, the former national champion at Alabama, gets in for the sack. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18.
Let's make these babies cry on the way back home. Go! Let's make these babies cry on the way back home. Mike 56, Mike 56.
Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Joey Slye for the field goal. A 49-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. On first down, Lawrence. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Bryce Hall. You just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Now, one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets, and this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
So they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for the Jets, the win will be number 11 for them on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Tampa Bay Buccaneers come to town. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, their playoff hopes take a big hit as they fall to 8-7. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots.